Most people think Montenegro is just a cheaper version of Croatia. In 2026, they're completely wrong. If you're an investor or expat looking at the Adriatic, the game has changed. Today, we're breaking down what really matters. First, let's talk money. Croatia is now fully integrated into the Eurozone, bringing prices closer to Central European levels. Geography first, Montenegro is compact. Travel between coastal towns rarely exceeds 90 minutes. It feels personal. Croatia is expansive. With over 1,000 islands and major urban centers, it offers more variety but requires more travel. Now, let's talk about the first practical question every expat asks. How much does it actually cost to live here? According to Nomad, the cost of living in Croatia is now roughly 20% higher than in Montenegro. Montenegro remains the leader for affordability, especially for long-term rentals outside the peak tourist zones. From local dining to your monthly utility bills, your financial footprint is simply lighter in Montenegro. Croatia, since adopting the euro, has aligned with Central European pricing, particularly in hotspots like Split. However, you're paying for choice. Croatia offers larger retail infrastructure and more established service providers. This brings us to a massive structural difference in 2026, political alignment and the European Union. Croatia is a full EU member and part of the Schengen area. This means seamless movement and harmonized regulations. Montenegro is in the final stages of accession, expected to join by 2028. Currently, it offers more procedural flexibility. For remote workers and entrepreneurs, Montenegro is often seen as more adaptable and less bogged down by bureaucracy. Speaking of pace, Montenegro operates at a slower tempo. Relationships here often matter more than formal systems. Croatia feels more structured. Public services function within clear EU frameworks, making timelines much more predictable. What about the social side? Integrating as an expat depends on the scale of the community you're looking for. In Montenegro, the community is small but vocal. Groups like Word of Mouth have been connecting expats since 2015. Croatia has larger established expat populations in cities like Split and Istria, with high levels of English proficiency. If you're a remote professional, you'll be happy to know that both countries offer rock-solid digital infrastructure. Croatia wins on connectivity, with larger airport networks and more direct flights to European capitals year-round. Montenegro is catching up fast, with major roadworks and the completed motorway between the capital and the ski resort in Kološin. Beyond the logistics, there's the soul of the country. Montenegro's culture is a unique blend of Balkan and Mediterranean. Even in tourist areas, local life remains visible and authentic. It feels personal, small, and deeply connected to tradition. Croatia offers more regional diversity, from the Italian influence in Istria to the historic grandeur of Dubrovnik. One thing people forget is seasonality. Coastal towns in both countries quiet down significantly in the winter. If you want year-round commercial activity, Croatia's larger population base makes it a bit more active in the off-season. Let's do a quick-fire summary. What are the clear advantages and disadvantages of each for 2026? Montenegro pros: more affordable, easy internal travel, and the most flexible residency pathways in the region. The cons: a smaller selection of retail and services and infrastructure that can feel uneven outside the main hubs. Croatia pros: the stability of the EU, a huge variety of cities, and world-class flight connections. The cons: significantly higher living costs and intense tourism pressure during the peak summer months. The biggest mistake we see? Thinking that Montenegro is just cheaper Croatia. It's not. Montenegro is adaptive and relationship-driven. Croatia is standardized and increasingly aligned with Central Europe. The scenery might look similar, but the operating systems you live in every day are completely different. As local developers and rental operators, we help expats navigate these very differences every single day. We know where the growth is and how to find the lifestyle that actually matches your long-term goals. In the end, it's not about which country is better, it's about which one aligns with your personal and financial priorities. Whether you value structural stability or adaptive growth, the Adriatic has a place for you. Reach out to us to start your journey. We're here to help you make the right move in 2026. Subscribe for more deep dives into the Adriatic lifestyle. We'll see you in the next one.